Welcome everybody to another World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and this one is from the user Orange PC 17. He's driving the T-10 on an encounter battle on the steppes. T-10 being a T-9 heavy tank for the Russians, the one that replaced the IS-8. Pretty much the same tank, had a bit of a buff. Gun pretty much exactly the same, but it's a good T-9 tank, good all-round solid Tier 9 tank. You see it gets the Tier 10 gun with the 258 mils of penetration and 440 average damage. So this game is going to be a great example of teamwork and positional play from Orange PC. Finds the enemy T-10 here, spends forever aiming and still doesn't manage to put a shot through that armor, takes one in return, and the enemy T-10 just backs away. Trust me, it does get better from here. Like I said, this is going to be a great example of teamwork and positional play from Orange PC here. Taking up residence in the rocks. He's got a little bit of support from his allies. Got quite a few tanks in the back here. He's going to try and reposition himself ever so slightly to try and get a shot on someone else. Finds an IS-2. Sneaks a great shot through the side of his turret there, as he is making a foolhardy push across the open plains. He gets himself taken out. Now he's going to move back to his original position. Does see the enemy T-10 trace around, go off, so he knows that he's fired. And the enemy T-10 doesn't realise that Orange PC is back here. Puts that shot right through the front. The good thing about this gun is when squaring off against another T-10, you don't really need to aim for that lower plate. The frontal armour on this thing is not the best, and with 258 mils of penetration, it's gonna do damage. Just rushed that one ever so slightly, and it just hit the rock in front of him. Luckily didn't take any damage in return from the 54E1. Still looking at this enemy T-10. Gonna try and lure him into firing. The enemy T-10 misses and Orange PC lands his shot. That's 2 hits he's landed in a row on this T-10. Looks like he's taking his track out as well. Going to get that one through the front plate rather than risking the drive wheel. And that is over 1,200 points of damage that he's had from this enemy T-10 already. Going to now look at the T-54E1. Gets a great shot through that turret. The turrets on the 54E1 can tend to be a little bit weird, bouncing shots that you don't expect it to bounce. If you just aim at the place where Orange PC was aiming, which is just those little hatches to the side of the gun, you can generally get some damage snuck through. That one didn't work though, that one bounced. EMX 1390 going absolutely ham, just charging in there. Don't think he's going to be long for this world. It did lure the enemy T-10 out into the open though, and Orange PC was able to take him out for his first kill. Going to try and line up a shot on the T-54E1, but it looks like the Lorraine 40-ton behind him just managed to sneak that one away. Orange PC sees some of his allies charging forward. His platoon mate on the right-hand side also going ham. He's got a few allies coming in, so he's going to decide to move up and support them. It's the MX 1390 going in against the Rheinmetall. Got a Panther there as well, so he's got to play it carefully. Does take a hit as he starts to back away. Looks like he may be out of shells. That's going to be up to Orange PC to try and save him. Stops just in time to allow the 1390 to go through and takes out the Rheinmetall. Now he's going to square off against this Panther. Panther is already falling back. There's going to be nothing he can do. Orange PC just takes him out as a matter of course. And that is this flank completely sewn up. Unfortunately, in the meantime, they've been absolutely stomped on the other flank. This game not as much of a foregone conclusion as you may think. The score's fairly even at 8 kills to 7. They did win this flank fairly easily, but they lost on the other flank pretty heavily. So this is just going to be one of those roundabout games where both teams push one flank really hard and then have to... Whoever can basically counter-attack now is going to be in the best position. Just keep an eye on this T-54 Light. He's got a lot of health, so this one could be risky. Gets a great shot through the side of the T-54 Lightweight. I don't think the T-54 Lightweight realised that Orange PC was here. Bounces a shot from him as well, which is excellent work. EMX 1390 takes out his track. Orange PC gets the hit and the kill. That's kill number 4. And that is the push stalled. Looks like the rest of the tanks may have decided to go somewhere else. Maybe falling back to do something about the push that was coming from this left-hand side. Looks like somebody's going to be in the cap circle. It's a lovely shot on a T-29 there. That was quite a long-range shot. One thing you've got to be aware of in this tank, though, is the limited ammo capacity. You can see he's down to just 2 regular shells. But to be honest, with the 258 mils of penetration that this gun has, you can afford to load less heat than you would usually. Like, to be honest, you can afford to go for sort of 4 or 6 shells of heat in this tank rather than 10. Because you see the high explosive on this, the heat rounds on this tank are absolutely insane. They come with 340 millimeters of penetration, which is absolutely crazy. Just saving that last shot on the T-54 as his platoon mate is moving in, and he's going to mop him up. T-54 did take out the Panther, though, in the meantime, and this T-54 is actually still alive. Possibly should have had that shot at the turret, but maybe he's worried about it not penetrating. Can he land a shot on this FCM? He can indeed, and that was a nice roll, 496 damage. And this one is still completely even at 12 kills to 12. There is somebody in the cap circle, but to be honest, everybody else is accounted for, so it looks like that is the artillery. Still got almost 3 minutes on the clock. There's going to be no rush getting in towards the cap circle. And just take his time with this one. Go and mop up the M4043. Looks like the FCM trying to flank around the T-54E1. As Orange PC decides to head for the cap circle. He's done a great job of conserving his hit points in this battle. You can see he's still got 1,350, which is going to be quite a task for the enemy to get through. See the highest hit points on the enemy team is this FCM 50T, which is 798, which is only 2 shots. If he just gets halfway decent rolls, you can take him out in 2 shots, whereas himself is going to be at least 4. Misses the M4043, which is a little bit unfortunate considering he's firing his heat rounds now. Would still have AP if he'd loaded just a few more, but that is the benefit of hindsight. Going to try, and that one just goes over the top of the M4043. A little bit unfortunate there. EMX 1390 coming in as well. Just if he allows his gun to close in, that's the shot. That's kill number 5. This game is all even now at 13 kills to 13. As the T-54E1 did get himself taken out. There's a pair of FCMs left. Both of them decent players as well, if we have a look at the scores. One FCM just moves around the top to see if he can spot. Unfortunately, though, they don't have any artillery left, so just getting eyes on them isn't going to really help. They need to attack. To be honest, they both need to attack at the same time. Take out the 1390 first, because he is a one-shot, but you can see doing a good job of hiding behind the T-10. T-10 doing a great job of shielding him. But these 2 FCMs need to attack at the same time. Take out the 1390, hit and run, and then try and take out the... There we go. Doesn't matter. He gets the first FCM. What a beautiful shot. 1390 goes charging in. Gets 1 hit on the FCM. FCM is ready. But this is going to be all she wrote. The FCM doesn't have any armor. He's caught out in the open. There's going to be nothing that he can do. Gets his track taken out, which is a little bit unfortunate. But to be honest, there's nothing this FCM can do. He doesn't have the hit points to be able to tank through it. All he needs is 1 more hit. He gets the shot. He gets the kill. And he also gets the victory. So awesome replay sent in there by Orange PC 17, picking himself up 5,000 points of damage, 7 kills, and walking away with a well-deserved victory. Excellent movement and map positioning won this game for himself and for his allies. So awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, send that into replay@screenreality.com. Link for that's in the description. I've been Maxwell. This has been a World of Tanks replay, and I'll catch you guys next time.